Today, you're going to learn the most important piece of job search advice that you were probably never taught. And it has nothing to do with updating your resume or preparing for an interview. Yet it can completely transform your job search. Hi, I'm Laura, a career relaunch coach who is here to take your job search from stressful to successful. Now, what is this golden nugget? Well, it's this. You need to put yourself in the room that you want to be in. What the heck do I mean by this? Well, picture a literal room where you know there's something awesome going on, but there is a closed door. And you think to yourself, well, how in the heck do I get into that room? So you knock on the door, nobody answers, and you keep knocking, and you're getting really frustrated because you're knocking more and you're knocking louder, but nobody is hearing you. And if you haven't picked up on it, this is you as a applicant simply applying online. And I see this a lot where job seekers think if they just apply more, that somehow that is going to open the door. And yes, it might, but your probability isn't that high. So you're feeling frustrated. You're doing what you think you should be doing. Just when you're so frustrated, you see somebody else walk up to the door opens and they just walk right in. And you're like, what the heck is that about? How did they do that? Well, that is what you're going to learn today, because I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can actually get yourself in that room. Because once you're in there, you have a much higher probability of landing jobs that you actually want, working for companies that you're actually excited to work for. And the first way is to strategically volunteer. Now, this one often flies under the radar, but it is gold. When you strategically volunteer, that simply means that you're going to volunteer with intention. You are intentionally looking at a volunteer role to either develop new skills, hone existing skills, learn about a certain industry, learn about a certain company, make certain connections. Now, I did this myself when I was on my career break. I started volunteering for a financial literacy nonprofit. I had no background in financial literacy, but the volunteer opportunity was for a facilitator, and they would train me on the financial literacy portion of it. And so once I had my foot in the door, I started talking to board members, I started talking to the director, asking how else I could get involved. And they gave me some more responsibility there. And eventually I was offered a position. So don't sleep on volunteering. And if you're like, great, but I don't know of any opportunities. Well, a great place to start is idealist.org. Now, this is a site that actually has 2 prongs to it. The first is an actual job board for paid positions at nonprofits. And the second component is the volunteer aspect. And what's amazing about idealist.org is that they have opportunities across the country, and some of them are remote. So you don't necessarily have to be in the exact location of the opportunity. You can still take that on in a remote capacity. And I have seen opportunities from podcast hosts to editors to program managers to hardware floor refinishers. So if there's something you're interested in, but you're not quite sure how to pivot into or learn more about from an actual insider's perspective, strategically volunteering. And the second thing to get yourself in that room is to join professional organizations and associations. Now, pretty much every industry or profession has at least one association attached to it. And you want to be a part of it because 1, you are going to be keeping up to date on what's going on in that industry, which is going to look really good for you when you do look for a new job or you pivot into a different profession, because you're already going to know what's going on. But even more than that, you are creating connections within that organization or association that are directly linked to what you want to be doing. Hence, they're already in the room. And I use this for myself. I recently joined PARC, which is the Professional Association of Resume Writers and Career Coaches. And the connections I have made and the opportunities that are coming because of those connections cannot be understated. And that is where that door is going to open and you're like, wait, how did that open? That's because they already knew that they were there. You are creating these opportunities for yourself. And the third way is good old-fashioned networking and connecting. Here's what I hear a lot of the time. Well, I don't know anybody, and I call bull. You know plenty of people. What you're doing is you're assuming that the people you know can't help you. And we all know what assume means, right? And I don't want that to be for you. I don't want you to think, well, that person can't help me and not even give it a try. I actually had a client who told her hairdresser that she was interested in moving into a certain profession. Now, her hairdresser didn't work in that profession, but you know what? Her hairdresser knew somebody who did. And so she put her in contact with that person. Turns out that person had a contact at the company that my client was interested in working for. So that person put her in contact with them, and they gave her an insider's view of how the hiring process works there. And what do you think that did for her? Yeah, it gave her a leg up and a door opened when it seemingly seemed closed for other people. And now that is what I want for you. I want you to create your own opportunities. I want you to go out there and say, I am here. Here's what I have to offer, and not rely on a piece of paper, AKA your resume, doing the heavy lifting for you. I want you to show up as your amazing, talented self, because that is when people say, you know what? I know Sue. I know John, not a piece of paper. And that's when you are going to start landing opportunities that seem closed off to everybody else. Now, if you're like, great, but I still need a resume to give to them once I get into the room, don't worry. I've got you covered up here.